Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're just about 2 minutes from go time, so we want to make sure we keep the street clean so the opening first entries can come through. I see the Folsom PD motors getting ready to clear things out, so please make sure we keep it safe and keep the roadway clear. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the 2025 Folsom Hometown Parade. My name is John McGinnis and I have once again the pleasure of emceeing this event. And we're going to start out with the color guard here very shortly. You can see them coming onto the frame. We have 2 rifle guards, flag bearers, and 1 captain giving commands. They'll be coming before us shortly. And a shout out to the Folsom PD motor officers. We have Officer Bethany Ohm, Officer Kyle Rader, and Officer Bob Toski. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it for our color guard this morning, starting things off. God bless America. Ladies and gentlemen, gracing us with the national anthem this morning is Lizzie Malikos, as a local singer, actress, and teacher. She's performed the national anthem for the Kings and the A's and is set to start in her first feature film shooting in Hawaii this year. Please stand if you can, and ladies and gentlemen, remove your hats in respect to our nation's flag and welcome Lizzie in singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Lizzie, and thank you to the honor guard, the color guard. Semper Fidelis, gentlemen. Please welcome Captain Chuck Jameson. Chuck Jameson is a local military veteran who learned to play bagpipes in the Army Band. Prior to that, he was a U.S. Navy search and rescue pilot in Vietnam. Captain, thank you. Thank you for your presence here today, and thank you for your service, Captain. All right, we now continue to kick off the Folsom Historic Hometown Parade with our parade banner, brought to you this year by the Folsom Historic District Association and this year's amazing sponsor. Special thanks to our presenting sponsor, Annadel, and thank you to detail-driven Snooks Candies, Powerhouse Pub, the Peace Corps, Plank, Ruby's Books, Jake's Journey Home, Shadow Glen Stables, Mellow Marine, Sundance Montessori, Music and More Entertainment, JL Productions, Pizzeria Classico, Glass Lake Company, Folsom Times, Style Magazine, and Folsom Telegraph. And now let's cheer to start the parade with the Vista Junior Eagles cheerleading and football. Let's go Folsom. Here we have Eric Adams, the 2025 Grand Marshal. Eric is the owner of Baca's House and a beloved local philanthropist. As this year's hometown parade Grand Marshal, known for his incredible generosity and unforgivable holiday spirit, Eric brings heart, hospitality, and joy to our community, and this is driven by Frank Visconti. And next up, members of the Sacramento chapter of Sons of the Revolution, each of whom is a certified lineal descendant of American Revolutionary War patriot. Dressed in authentic and Continental Army uniforms, will march through the parade. The sons and daughters of the American Revolution honors our revolutionary patriot ancestors by promoting patriotism, serving our communities, and educating our youth. And how about the Old West legends, keeping the spirit of the West alive with the likes of John Wayne, the Duke, Buffalo Bill Cody, Annie Oakley, Virgil, Earp Calamity Jane, Wild Bill Hickok, Californio, and many, many more. How about it for the Old West legends?
We have a low, we've got a change on Scott's YouTube.
Okay.
It's number 45.
Okay, we got some. Next up, we have the Folsom Cordova Unified School District Board of Education, including President Chris Clark, Vice President Carl Lofthouse, Clerk Jennifer Larrett, board members David Reed and YK Kalamachara, and student board members-elect Addison Long, Elavine Lopez, Petraka, and please everyone wish everyone a happy Independence Day. Folsom Cordova Unified School District proudly supports student success through excellence in education and community collaboration. Okay.
Yeah, 45.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. Thanks. Got seafood. Fishing for.
All right, how about it for the Army Recruiting Folsom office? The Folsom Army Recruiting Team is here to support your future. Active duty reserves, officer or enlisted, enlist today, lead tomorrow, and be all you can be. Go Army, Folsom, for more information. Obviously, our nation's extraordinary military has been in the headlines of late. We should all be extraordinarily thankful and grateful for what they do. Coming up next, we have the Sacramento Area Mounted Law Enforcement, including Folsom's Mounted Unit, Sacramento County Sheriff's Mounted Unit, as well as the Sacramento Police Department. These are great resources for high visibility patrol and off-road needs. Welcome and thank you for what you do. All I have is Folsom PD.
That's 11.
To be determined. How about it for the Folsom PD rather unique law enforcement vehicle we see here? It looks as though they're cleaning up Folsom in a little different way. Hey, keeping the city safe and clean is an important mission. How about it for Folsom PD's volunteers? And we've got Folsom PD's armored SWAT vehicle. Obviously an extraordinary important piece of equipment for confronting those who pose violence and gunfire to innocent persons. An armored vehicle to protect the people who ultimately protect us. Folsom PD's armored SWAT vehicle. And this is a very significant entry, ladies and gentlemen. My good friend, Folsom Police Chief Rick Hillman, with 2 days left on the job. Thank you for your service, Chief. He's driving the 1959 Folsom police car. Chief Hillman has served the policing profession for nearly 4 decades and will retire in 2 days on June 30th after 30 years of service to the citizens of Folsom. Congratulations to you, Chief Hillman. Godspeed, Rick. Next up, we have country singer Kristen Brown, a top 20 finalist on The Voice Season 24, has opened for stars like Toby Keith and Morgan Wallen. She's riding today in a rare 1959 red Lincoln Mark IV, one of only 2,175 ever built. Driven by Crystal and James Sofano, owners of JTS Realty and Runway Salon. And now the Honorable Mayor, Sarah Aquino. Good morning, Sarah. Great to see you, being driven by Mark Bravo in a 1968 Ford Mustang convertible. And I see Folsom City Council member Mike Kozlowski being driven in a Jeep Wrangler by the owner of a local business, Sparkles. We love to support our local family-owned businesses. How about it for Councilman Mike Kozlowski and Sparkles? And next up, we have Folsom City Council member Barbara Leary being driven by Brad, a member of the Cappuccino Cruisers Group, in his GTO convertible. Parks and Rec Zoo manager Joycelyn Smeltzer rides with a giant stuffed bear inspired by Rescue Bear Henry. Parks make life better. And coming up next in a beautiful black Audi convertible is Sacramento County Supervisor District 4, Rosario Rodriguez. And this beautiful Audi is driven by none other than Samantha Davidson. Ladies, good morning. Great to see you. Samantha, I think that counts for distracted driving, so there'll be a citation in the mail. Next up is my friend Josh Hoover, assemblyman in a 1964 Chevy pickup truck driven by Cappuccino Cruiser members Matthew and Alice. Josh is joined by his staff bringing hometown patriotic spirit. Hey, Josh. Hey, Josh, good morning. Long time no see. Next up is the Folsom High School Marching Band. The award-winning Folsom High School Marching Band, directed by Gav-Vang Williams. They're very excited to have alumni band members marching along with them today. How nice is that? How about it for the award-winning Folsom High School Band? Next up is Stan Wilkins in a 1963 Marine Corps Jeep. This Marine Corps Jeep came off the Ohio production line in 1963. It was transferred to Marine Corps base near Barstow, California, where the owner was stationed. This Jeep serves as a lasting memory of the sacrifices of our military warriors made in the line of duty and those who gave their lives for our country. We will never, ever forget them. Semper Fidelis. All right, coming into the frame we have Gigi's Playhouse. Gigi's Playhouse Sacramento, friends of Gigi's Playhouse Sacramento. Gigi's Playhouse Sacramento is an enrichment center for individuals with Down syndrome, spreading kindness, acceptance, and compassion everywhere we go. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice warm round of applause for Gigi's Playhouse doing extraordinary work for the community. And we have the Cappuccino Cruisers, 31 years of classic cars and helping the community. Over $200,000 donated, 200 grand to local entities like the Shriners Hospital for Children, Folsom Library, Zoo, and others. Come out and join them every Wednesday next to that damn place. By the way, I'm not cursing the venue. The name is That Damn Place. There is a car that just wants very much to go fast. Ladies and gentlemen, some of the finest rides to ever come out of Detroit. How about it for the Cappuccino Cruisers? Folsom Fire Department. How about it for Truck 35, Battalion 15, and Engine 535. Come, bring it up the rear. Folsom Fire Department proudly displaying their equipment that they use for a most critical mission of protecting lives and defending property in the city of Folsom and the surrounding area. How about it for the Folsom Fire Department? How about it for Folsom Fire Department, proudly displaying all the equipment they need for the very, very critical work and service they provide to this community. And now we're going to hear from Cynthia Renee, Have a Heart for a Hero. She is singing, gracing us with her voice in a Folsom Fire Department vintage fire engine. Singer Cynthia Renee is performing her original song, Have a Heart for a Hero. How about it for Cynthia? And of course, the final piece of fire apparatus, Folsom CERT, Community Emergency Response Team. This is Community Services and Fire Rehab Team.
I took that course. I take it again. It was great.
Very good. All right, one of the best places in Folsom to stop is our parade sponsor, Snooks Candies and Ice Cream. This is not their first rodeo. Family owned since 1963 and on Sutter Street since 1985. Snooks is a fourth generation candy shop making fresh brittles, truffles, and ice cream toppings. Still proudly run by Jim and Renee right here in beautiful Folsom. How about it for Snooks? Very, very, very strong, generous, contributing members of the community and purveyors of great stuff to eat. How about it for Snooks? And another parade sponsor, the children of Sundance Montessori are riding through with big smiles and curious minds. These young learners are waving proudly as they chug along, celebrating the joy of learning in the community. Ladies and gentlemen, children of Sundance Montessori. And next up, we have the Muir House Foundation, a nonprofit organization. These are stewards of the historic Muir House and gardens. It is a community resource that offers culture, learning, and experiences. Our entry today is to celebrate the historic house's 100th year anniversary and to recognize our relationship to the sister city, Pieve del Grappa. Ladies and gentlemen, your House Foundation. And next up, parade sponsor Shadow Glen Riding Stables, a phenomenal resource right here in our own backyard. Shadow Glen has been operating for over 45 years, offering a classic Old West experience on public state park trails. Nestled on about 10,000 acres off the American River, it gives riders access to the Pony Express and Western States trails and views of historical mining remnants. An incredible resource and amenity we have right here that so many have never seen. I'll be encouraged to check it out. It's a great experience. Shadow Glen Riding Stables. How about it? Everybody having a good time, enjoying the parade so far? Very good. And the fun continues, ladies and gentlemen, as the Sutter Street Saloon Girls and their buckaroos who have added ambiance to the Folsom Historic District for over 30 years. Today, ranging in age from 16 to 80 plus, these ladies and gents are dressed up and ready to kick up their heels for some Folsom hometown fun. How about it for the Sutter Street Saloon Gals and their buckaroos? Ladies and gentlemen, this float is donated by Mr. Rick Hillman. He created the covered wagon from his flatbed. Very, very, very impressive. How about it one more time for the Sutter Street Saloon Gals and their buckaroos? All right, coming up next is another Folsom Parade sponsor, Folsom Times. This is Folsom's go-to place for online, for all your local news, entertainment, and much, much more. With more than 2 million monthly users, FolsomTimes.com is the #1 online news resource rated by Google, Yahoo, and Bing, and more. If it happens in Folsom, it's in the Folsom Times. Ladies and gentlemen, Folsom Times.
Good job, girls.
Adam Frick driving that classic Chevy. All right, next up is the 2025 Folsom Pro Rodeo Grand Marshal, Charlie Groves. Let's celebrate Charlie Groves, the 2025 Grand Marshal of the 64th Annual Folsom Pro Rodeo. Charlie is riding in style with his daughter, Taryn Groves, proudly behind the wheel. A longtime volunteer and champion of the rodeo, Charlie's dedication spans decades. His passion and presence have helped shape the spirit of the Folsom Pro Rodeo we know today. Their ride, a Ford Bronco, is generously provided by Folsom Lake Ford. Don't miss the rodeo July 3rd, 4th, and 5th coming up next week, folks. It's a great experience. Next up, Folsom Pro Rodeo legend Rich Reynolds. Rich Reynolds, our 2025 legend inductee, is driving his trusty Gator in the parade with his wife Ingrid riding proudly by his side. Behind the scenes, Rich is a familiar hard-working presence at the rodeo grounds, dedicating time to prepare the arena for all of the upcoming action. How about it for Rich Reynolds? Now we have more Folsom Pro Rodeo legends, Sharon Williams, Pam Christensen, and Karen West. Folsom Pro Rodeo legends, Rich Fuco, Marshall Crossan, and Michael Nunes. The Jeep legends are riding and were generously donated by Folsom, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. And now we have the crowd favorites always, the mighty Mutton Busters. Get ready to cheer on the toughest little cowboys and cargoes at this year's Folsom Pro Rodeo, happening, as I say, July 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Come see who can hold on the longest in this fans' favorite event. It's little grist, giggles, and old-fashioned rodeo fun you do not want to miss. How about it for the Mutton Busters? Next up is one of my all-time favorites, Scott Seafood. Great place to stop. Oh, look, what do we have here? It looks like Scott Seafood is trolling for tonight's dinner special. Scott Seafood is Folsom's Chamber of Commerce recipient of this year's prestigious Business of the Year award. On the boat, we have chefs Lily and Nathan fishing for the catch of the day. Scott Seafood, one of the all-time greats. Don't taste their bread, you'll never stop. All right, coming up next, we have another parade sponsor. How about it for the Powerhouse Pub Sutter Surfer? It rolls in with Gary Richard at the wheel, Chamber of Commerce and River District Committee member, and MC of the longest running blues show in the Valley. He's joined by the Powerhouse Country Line dancers and some of their biggest fans. Ladies and gentlemen, the Powerhouse Pub Sutter Street Surfer. How about it? What a great shuttle. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we have the Sutter Street Theater to 20 years and beyond. Celebrating our heritage, our present and beyond, 97 Corvette driven by Sutter Street Theater founders Connie and Mike, followed by a giant bull as tribute to the past cattle drives and the rodeo, surrounded by cast members from this year's 20th anniversary of Holiday in the Hills, along cast members of the current production. Ladies and gentlemen, celebrating our heritage, Sutter Street Theater. That is quite a bull.
Hi, how are you?
This is my friend Tony, part of my ensemble. Tony and Eric.
Next up, folks, we have Friends of the Folsom Powerhouse, State Historic Park. In 1895, 130 years ago, this July, the historic Folsom Powerhouse began producing power for the city of Sacramento. It was the first powerhouse in the world to transmit the modern type of electricity we use today. If you've driven by hundreds of times and never been quite sure, now you know what you could come visit and check it out. It's worth a tour. Check it out. The Folsom Powerhouse State Historic Park. And it's really truly a historical development that served this region very well 130 years ago. And we have another proud parade sponsor. Jake's Journey Home is dedicated to supporting our unhoused veterans and community members where they are, providing essential services to build a sustainable future. Check them out at www.vetsjourneyhome. Jake's Journey Home, an evening with Jake's Journey Home event. And next up we have the Cash Profits, Bobby Dixon, 1933 Dodge pickup live stage featuring Bobby Dixon and the Cash Profits. Big tradition in Folsom. Put Folsom on the map. All right, and these good folks from the Cash Profits will be at the Gaslight right here after the parade. So come by and refresh yourself and enjoy their music. Nice 1933 Dodge pickup they're driving. Okay, next up we have the Layton Dance Project. The project is excited to be part of Folsom's hometown parade. We love Folsom and we love dancing. That's their motto. Come dance with us. We have classes for 18 months to 18 years. And next up, Dignity Health Mercy Hospital of Folsom, where human kindness blooms. Mercy Hospital of Folsom's theme, Human Kindness Blooms, reflects the heart of their mission, bringing care and compassion to our community every day. We're honored to celebrate with our neighbors and spread the message of kindness. How about it for Dignity Mercy Hospital of Folsom? There you have it. Kindness blooming right before your very eyes. Next up we have Juneteenth. Join the Juneteenth Festival at Black Miners Bar on June 28th, 2025. That's today. from 4 to 9 p.m. Celebrate freedom, unity, and history with music, vendors, food, a beer garden, family activities, and more, honoring one of California's earliest black communities at Folsom Lake. Ladies and gentlemen, Juneteenth. Okay, we have parade sponsors, Detail Driven. Welcome to Detail Driven. This premium mobile detailing service brings high-end care right to your doorstep, including full vehicle health checks and pre-purchase inspections. Trusted experts, spotless results. Detail Driven keeps your ride in top shape. Next up, we have Beach Hut Deli. Who could miss him? We'd like to thank the local Folsom community for their support over the decades. We'd also like to thank Beach Hut Deli for feeding our volunteers today. That's no small feat. They love to support our community as well. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it for Beach Hut Deli? All right. More Real Estate Group, the wild west of real estate. The More Real Estate Group, live local, sell local, live local, support local, proudly serving 200 plus families each year with a heart and hometown pride. Saddling up with Todd and Matt Ledger, their authentic 1910 authentic Yellowstone touring coach. How about it? That is a beautiful piece of equipment. More Real Estate Group. Hey, Brian. I think I see Spider-Man. Okay, Storytime Princess Party. Storytime Princess Party presents the magic of Storytime. They love bringing the excitement and magic of beloved characters to every children's birthday party. So book your favorite character for singing, dancing, storytime, and more. Party with activity. It looks like some activity here, perhaps efforts to flee the Johnny Cash Folsom Prison Blues. Celebrating Johnny Cash Folsom Prison Concert and Jailbreak, sponsored by Ride a Shuttle, Folsom Historic District free shuttle service. We do weddings and special events too. How about it for Folsom Prison Johnny Cash Blues? Keep a close eye on these characters. They may try to escape, but it looks like they come bearing gifts. How about it for Johnny Cash Folsom Prison Blues? All right, remember, if you're comfortably seated in the shade, that's great. These people are out on the hot asphalt, so give them a lot of heart and good round of applause as they come through, will you? And next up, we have something you would not expect to even talk about on this day in June, on a forecast 100-degree day. But this talented group of ice skaters trains at Skate Town Ice Arena in Roseville and performs throughout the year at shows at local competitions. You can see them in action at both Skate Town and Folsom Ice Rink, as well as at events and competitions all over the state of California. Let's give it up for Skate Town Royal Theater on Ice. I'm not seeing any ice today, but there's a good reason for that. Very good. All right, how about it? Skate Town Royal Theater on Ice. Ladies, is it harder on asphalt or ice? All right. Next up, we have the Citrus Heights Community Marching Band. It was created by Kathy Cook in 2005 to perform just one time in the Citrus Heights Red, White, and Blue Parade. Instead, it has grown into an all-ages parade and concert band, performing 20 times a year. To find out how you can join the band, visit www.chcmb, as in Citrus Heights Chamber Marching Band.org. Sound. I enjoy that very, very much. Very impressive. Citrus Heights Community Marching Band. Okay, how about this unique dune buggy? We're a buggy about America, says Scott Hewitt. This is an extremely rare four-seater dune buggy of Jim Racy's, and they're celebrating America in pride. How about it? Next up, the Folsom El Dorado Sacramento Historical Railroad Association. Gary Putnam. This rubber tire handcar was built by the Folsom Handcar Derby Group, sponsored by the Folsom, El Dorado, and Sacramento Historical Railroad Association. The Railroad Museum is just down from Sutter Street on Wool Street. Stop by and check it out. Learn about the first railroad in the West. Historical things here, folks. The Sacramento Valley Railroad. Now we have parade sponsor Mellow Marine. They've been making waves since 1969. What started in a cattle barn is now a top water sports dealership in Rancho Cordova, run by champion skiers Mike and Sally Mello. This family business has proudly served generations of boaters and boarders. Learn more at mellowmarine.com. Mellow Marine. And they're generously keeping you hydrated. Okay, the Natoma Lodge, number 64, free and accepted Masons float, has members and family members riding on the float. Natoma Lodge is the oldest fraternal organization in Folsom, which is established in and has been continually running in Folsom since 1854. That's actually a little older than me. Natoma Lodge, number 64 and number 65. How about it for Natoma Lodge? Next up, we have a very impressive mother-daughter trio. Are they with us? Do we see them, Malikos? Yeah. Okay, we're looking for Lizzie Malikos, Maddie Malikos, Amy Malikos. There seems to be a common denominator. We'll call them the Malikai. Featuring Lizzie Malikos, who you heard very beautifully sing the national anthem earlier. Maddie, Honey Ironic, Malikos, and Amy Malikos. The mother-daughter trio is known for powerful vocals, tight harmonies, and fun vibes. I'm sorry, we got the Ghostbuster entry here out of order. There we go. This is the Ghostbuster 1959 Cadillac. Who are you going to call? Speaks for itself. And a place you're likely to find me several times a week, Quick Quack Car Wash. Quick Quack Car Wash in Folsom, fast, eco-friendly, and community-focused with 275 locations. Thank you for keeping Folsom shining. Folsom Quick Quack Car Wash. And now we're actually going to see the previously promised Malikos. Lizzie Malikos, Maddie Malikos, and Amy Malikos. This is a family trio featuring Lizzie Malikos, who you did hear sing the national anthem beautifully earlier, Maddie, Honey Ironic Malikos, and Amy Malikos. This mother-daughter trio is known for powerful vocals, tight harmonies, and fun vibes. How about it for the Malikos trio? Next we have Aurora Kelling, Mariposa Fair and Rodeo Royalty. Aurora Kelling is 8 years old and your 2024-25 Mariposa Fair and Rodeo Junior Princess. Come see her at the Mariposa Fair and Rodeo this August 29th through September 1st. How about it? Aurora Kelling. And next up, we have Peyton Schmallinger and the Calaveras County Fair Junior Rodeo Queen 2025. 2025 Calaveras County Fair Junior Rodeo Queen, Peyton Schmallinger. Peyton is 13 years old from Valley Springs. She's very excited to be here in historic Folsom representing Calaveras County. How about it for Peyton Schmallinger? How about Wesley Grit's Fishing Guide Service, Fishing for Freedom? Is that them? Wesley Grit's Fishing Guide Service is a local fishing guide who can teach you how to catch those big bass. All right, the Folsom City Zoo Sanctuary. The Folsom City Zoo Sanctuary provides a safe haven and forever home for dozens of rescued wild and domestic animals. The mission of the Zoo Sanctuary is teaching responsible behavior toward animals. And now, back again to dazzle us yet again, the Painted Ladies Rodeo performers bring pageantry, pride, and patriotism to their signature painted horses. For over 33 years, they've wowed crowds across the country. They ride today with the 2025 Folsom Pro Rodeo Queen, Parker Cliff. And through their foundation, they help grieving children heal through the magic of horses. Dream it, believe it, achieve it. The Painted Ladios live it every ride. Ladies and gentlemen, please recognize the Painted Ladies Rodeo performers. Ladies and gentlemen, it is bittersweet to say that we bring this wonderful event to a conclusion, but you have an opportunity still to stop in the various businesses on Sutter Street and the adjacent areas throughout the beautiful city of Folsom and support commerce here. Thank you for being a part of an extraordinary patriotic event. God bless America. Stay safe and stay well. Happy Independence Day.